In this video, we're going to go over the leave it command. Now, the leave it command, we teach it really in 2 stages. So the first stage is just to teach the puppy not to back off from what you have in your hand. Let's come over here a little so we can see how pretty you are. There we go. So I'm going to hold a high-value training treat in my hand with a loose fist. There we go. So as soon as the dog disengages, I give it a treat, and I do not assign a command word. And I'm not moving my hand away. I'm just waiting for her to disengage. And then I give her a reward. What we're saying is if you try to take it, you're never going to get it. But as soon as you give up, the human might hook you up with a treat. And we're not saying leave it because leave it really is going to indicate things that are on the ground. You could use leave it for other capacities, but at this point, we want to only use the word leave it once we start dropping things on the ground. Now, dogs' eyes are not very good for detail or for color. They're great for movement. So when you're doing the drop it, you want to make sure you're actually dropping it. Don't place it on the ground. Now, I have my treat delivery hand, which I'm going to keep here behind my back, so I'm not going to distract the dog. I'm going to show her that I have a treat, and I'm going to drop it, and then I cage my hand over it. Now, she's going to paw at it and try to get it. Most dogs do if she doesn't. I'm just going to wait, leave it, and then I pick the item up. The dog never gets the item that's on the floor when you're doing the leave it exercise. The whole point of it is if you leave stuff on the floor, you get something better from the human directly. All right, let's do it again. Now, you don't have to put your dog in a sit, but just don't, if your dog is really quick at grabbing it, don't drop it right here. It's going to be hard for him to do it, so try and drop it off the side. Leave it, and then I pick the item up. Just doing that to reposition so you guys at home can watch this a little bit easier. All right, now I'm dropping a full treat and giving her a half treat because she's a little. Now at this point, since she already knows the exercise, I'm going to wait for her to look at me in the face. This is not a stage that you want to do right away. You want to only start doing this when your dog is really leaving and backing off it right away. And if it goes longer than about 20 seconds with your puppy not looking at you, it's probably not ready for the stage. And you're going to be really tempted to leave it. You're going to be really tempted to blow or get your dogs to look at you. Don't do that. Just wait for them to do it on their own. And have the treat ready to go, because the instant she looks at my face, I want to give it to her right away. Leave it. Then I pick it back up. Now, eventually, what we're going to get to is we're going to get to the point where we're going to be able to drop and hover. We'll see if we can get to that point here. Sit. Leave it. That time I should have waited for her to look at me in the face, but she's cute and she already knew what she was doing. Now the idea is I'm going to use this to just kind of keep her out of the shot or out of from participating right now. Eventually you're going to drop it and just hold your hand like this over it, and the puppy won't go for it. Now again, you want to be able ready to go collapse if you need to, but you're going to hold it like here, and that's what you would do if the dog tries to come towards it. Leave it. You saw I was holding the treat up here. Don't do what I just did. Keep the treat to your side. Otherwise, the dog will start looking at this hand only. If your dog doesn't look at the hand, that's fine. Just keep it off to the side. But immediately always pick up the item. So the first stage is, again, you want to just hold the hand in front of the dog until it backs away or it doesn't show any interest. Give it the treat. Reward it for the behavior you want. Second stage is we drop it and immediately collapse it. Leave it. And this second stage, all they have to do is back away. They don't have to look at you. So you want to do that until they pretty much you drop it and they're almost looking at you right away. That's when you would, or they're backing off it right away. That's when we would, and this is kind of what I'm talking about the hover. Leave it. This would be better if you're facing the camera, but this is how you can teach a dog to leave it.